Okay, new chef camera. We have Monique from Partners for Better Housing.
Season 10! I'm so excited, Bo! Wait, you're not Bo, Chelsea.
Bo quit.
What?
Yeah. Just kidding. He's on a green birthday adventure.
Oh gosh, you're gonna step in?
Yeah, I'm gonna step in.
Let's see how this goes later.
Dance like the moves that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Everybody, welcome in later with Jason Suel. So glad that you are tuned in. Episode 201, launching season 10 of the show. Can you believe it?
Cannot believe it.
Bo, you look so different.
Thank you. I've done my hair.
Chelsea, thank you so much for stepping in. Bo's absence. I don't know why he would miss out on the launch of season 10, but he's gone.
Rude.
I know, so
yeah,
rude.
rude.
But you are joining us. You're our production manager, and you do a lot on this show that people might not know about. So kind of fill us in, fill them in. What do you do?
Mostly just make sure the two of you show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you failed on half of that
and
equation
then I didn't
today.
Get Bo here. Yeah.
I know.
No, just like social media stuff, newsletter, hanging out, helping with some creative things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're one of the most organized people. I've known Chelsea for a while. She keeps me on track in my life, I feel like. If ever I'm going to forget something, I feel like it's you that always reminds me. And it goes back to, we worked together for a long time at Trike Theater, but we also have just a longevity of working together in various arts organizations in Northwest Arkansas. How vibrant is it for the arts to be a part of this scene? How important is that, do you think, to Northwest Arkansas?
Oh my
Chelsea?
gosh, it's like the heart and blood, I feel like, of Northwest Arkansas. Like
Yeah.
kids, adults, there's just so many avenues, whether you're visual art, music arts, you're a theatrical person, it is like the breath of
Right.
Northwest Arkansas.
Even music, band, even music,
Yeah.
right? That's
Shout
important
out to
too.
you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta give a shout out to Leo over here, his drum kit. Look at this new drum head on there with our logo, brand new for season 10. It's really cool. And we do have a great show to start season 10 of Later with Jason Suel. We've got Monique Pierre joining us from the Partners for Better Housing. So what they do is they help people get into homes. They do workshops and they educate, and I can't wait to visit with her later about what they do at Partners for Better Housing. And then we've got a great music video from Fayette Tunes right here at Fayetteville Public Television. Dandelion Heart joining us a little bit later on the show. They are slick, four-piece band, and they sound awesome. I can't wait to hear them. And then down there at our chef's table, we're welcoming back one of our favorite chefs, Matthew Cooper from Conifer in Bentonville. Chef, what are we going to whip together down there at the chef's table for this episode?
We're gonna make a grilled halloumi salad with local grapes, pickled celery, and some other fun things.
Wow.
Well, that sounds
You
so
always
good.
bring the best. I cannot wait. Doesn't it sound good?
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
I've enjoyed Matt's food ever since, like, forever. So I can't wait to have more.
The beginning of time.
The beginning of time.
The
I
very
know.
beginning.
Speaking
Forever,
of the beginning
forever.
of time, guess what today is? It's my birthday!
Stop it.
I know.
Is this
it's my-
12 Days of Suel?
Yes, it started. That's right. 12 Days of Suel is happening right now. All the things are happening. So stick
Whoa.
around. You're going to want to be where it's happening. Join us later. Yes, welcome back, everybody. Joining me down here at the desk, we've got Monique Pierre from Partners for Better Housing. Thanks for being here, Monique.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Chelsea and I are both excited to have you. I don't know where Bo is, our usual co-host. Can't be here, but Chelsea, what a great job you're doing holding it down over there.
Thank you for having me.
at the
oh my
podium.
gosh.
Monique, you have just moved here like within the past year. Am I right about that?
That's correct. I moved here having never been to Arkansas before.
Wow.
So it was a kind of like a mission, a little bit like the Blues Brothers. Here's your mission. And I chose to accept.
You did. You accept. That's funny. My wife has a similar story. She moved to Arkansas for a job, having never been here, and then we met, and now we're married and family and all that stuff. So it's good stuff. What have you thought about the area so far here in Northwest Arkansas?
Northwest Arkansas is awesome.
Yeah.
I felt it was undersold when I got here. I thought, this is great. It
Yeah.
feels a little bit Midwest with a Southern hospitality. And so Northwest Arkansas has been great so far. Everybody's been wonderful.
I like that. I wonder if that should be our tagline, a little Midwest with Southern hospitality. That's great. I feel like that's what we are. Chelsea, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I like that better than Keep Fayetteville Funky for sure, or Visit Bentonville. I like it.
A little Midwest.
A little bit west with a bit of Southern hospitality.
That's it. You nailed it. Speaking of Southern hospitality, you do something with Partners for Better Housing to keep people feeling hospitable, right? You help them and educate them about getting into their own home and home ownership. Tell me more about your organization.
Absolutely. Partners for Better Housing is a nonprofit housing developer. So we use housing and single-family home ownership to help bridge the income gap and to create generational wealth. Our primary model that we're utilizing right now is a shared equity program, which is really assistive purchasing. That means that we help families or households that are interested in purchasing a home become prepared to purchase and prepared to keep it. So we don't want folks to get housed and face trouble down the road. We want to be supportive along the way.
And how do you do that? Does it start with the education process? Do you make sure people know what they're getting into?
Absolutely.
And then kind of stay with them throughout the process of home buying?
Absolutely. So our home ownership program is basically an introduction to home ownership, but it also then goes deeper into how do you manage your household finances. We're interested in budgeting. We're interested in helping people understand what is foreclosure so that if you see the warning signs, you're not likely to succumb to them because you know what the red flags are to look for. And we provide pre-purchase support and post-purchase support. So that really leads families in the right direction with the stability and the confidence of understanding what is a mortgage, what is equity, how do I navigate home ownership.
And do you help them find like a mortgage lender in order to get a home? How does that kind of transition work?
Well, so the home ownership program is designed to impact households, and they can choose a lender of their choice.
Okay.
We don't steer anyone towards any particular lender, but we provide home buyer education for the lenders as well. They need to understand what's the population we're working with, what are the challenges that are happening in marginalized communities who ordinarily may not have a voice. And so we work together. We have great partners at some of the local lending institutions, and they really help us make the case so that families are able to be stably housed long term.
Yeah, that's so vital and important for our community. You having just been in the role since November when you moved here, what kind of success stories do you have? Can you share with us any success stories?
Well,
there?
I can tell you that there are a number of families that are in the pipeline. So far we've had 26 interactions. We have a wonderful director of community outreach and home ownership, and her name is Tanisha Gist, and she's fantastic,
we love
a
Tanisha.
staff member.
Yeah.
And she has really been able to craft the program so that families are in the pipeline. And then so we deal with the demand side. We also have a supply side. So we have Director of Real Estate Development and Construction, and that's Tiffany Hudson, and she is working on the construction of homes at Willow Bend, where we have over 8 homes completely sold and in the hands of homeowners, as well as 6 homes that are currently under construction. Part of what we also do is partner with other developers in the community. So we are in a partnership right now also with Habitat for Humanity, who's doing a build on our Homes at Willow Bend site, which is our first development.
That's very cool. I love what they do there, Habitat for Humanity. Mr. Swoboda, he's been on, he's all throughout Northwest Arkansas, I feel like. He's a great person. He's been on our show before, too. I feel like with home ownership, all the things you're describing are something that I wish that I would have had before I launched into getting into a home. Talking about budgeting, just down to like your simple finances. I don't know, do you feel the same way, Chelsea? I don't know where you are on the spectrum of buying a home, but
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think the education stuff is incredible. Like just understanding what kind of loan situations, foreclosure, what does that mean? Like I feel like as you're talking, I want to take notes and help me. Because yeah, that's such a scary thing to enter in when you have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Speaking of like taking notes, maybe people right now want to know more. What's your website? What's the best way for them to interact with you?
The best way to reach us is through at partnersforbetterhousing.org. You can go to our website. There's information. There are buttons you can click on and be able to just launch right into the information you need. You can reach us through our website, or you can email me at monique@partnersforbetterhousing.org. We have all of our staff available to assist, and we really look forward to being able to help folks get stably housed.
Yeah, I love that. Getting folks stably housed right here in Northwest Arkansas, which is a touch of Midwest with Southern hospitality. Monique Pierre, thank you so much for joining us and filling us in. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
If you're interested, follow up with Monique. She's got plenty of opportunity and plenty of folks who are willing to help you. And stay with us. We do have more fun coming your way later.
Celebrating 10 seasons all year long on Later with Jason Suel. Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
Unfortunate circumstances to open doors. I see the shaping of my soul always led to this. I know the struggles in the past now fuel the flame to burning, burning, oh, burning.
Yes, everybody, welcome back. We're down here at the chef's table. We've got Chef Matthew Cooper joining us from Conifer. Man, thanks for being here.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Absolutely. The restaurant's just opened recently, right? Tell us
Yeah.
a little bit about it before we get into this.
Well, Conifer is we really dive into developing the relationship between the farmers, the chefs, and the community. So we are really focused on trying to find that connection on how we can develop individual farmers in the way in which they want to be. So for instance, and we'll be 100% gluten-free,
course.
like my last restaurant was, because there's a huge need
Sure.
for people with dietary restrictions and who want to focus really hard on sustainability and local food. So, you know, my menu is kind of what it's always been. It's just fresh, moving food backwards, you know, just trying to highlight the ingredient and highlighting the people that are doing it. But yeah, we're having a really, really good time.
I bet you are. Speaking of fresh, all this stuff too looks super
Oh, yeah.
fresh. So you're gonna put together a salad, is that right? What's this dish?
It's kind of it's a loose definition of a salad.
Okay.
Well, a salad is just a collection of like cold things tossed together, right? So this is a grilled halloumi, which is a goat and sheep's milk cheese that has a really great quality that you can grill it or fry it. So we grill that, and then we have local grapes. They're Mars grapes from Rinaldi's Farms in Conneetown, and then we've got some pickled celery, fresh celery. So I mean, we'll get right into it. So we've just got the local grapes right here that we've cut into half. We've got a grape vinaigrette, so it's the same grapes that we literally burn in our fire deck oven, and then we'll mix it with local honey and some champagne vinegar. Here's our great halloumi.
Yes.
So this is like my chicken salad that's not a salad, right?
Yeah, it looks
it's not
like
chicken
chicken.
salad.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. And then we've got some fresh tarragon, parsley, chives, little herbs in there.
Now, is this on the menu at Conifer?
Yeah, so this is. I wanted to highlight something that people could come and check us out for. So,
Yeah,
and we've got
definitely.
fresh celery, pickled celery to add some acid to that, and things like that. And then, you know,
Adding acid at things, you're talking college days.
yeah, right. Yeah, you know, it's not as crazy. We're a little bit older now, and I'm a little bit more boring, but
Yes.
that's okay. We
Yes.
have fun.
Man, that smells so fresh too. And does you add some salt in there?
A little bit of salt, a little bit of
pinch?
black pepper, just
Yeah.
a little bit, right? You always want to enhance the flavor in the seasoning for sure.
That's right.
But this is something that, like, you know, I think it resonates with a lot of us, especially here, growing up here in the South and stuff
Yeah.
like that. We always had chicken salad with grapes.
I know. It's funny because it looks like chicken salad, but
Yeah.
it's cheese.
But it's cheese.
Yes.
So it works out really good.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think, Chelsea?
I mean, I'm just a big fan of a salad without greens, you know?
Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's very, very little greens in this. I mean, you've got something right there. I don't know what that is. Basil? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's a little bit of torn basil. I don't know what I brought that for.
To
know,
show,
Sometimes, you know, you
because it
just,
looks healthy.
yeah, sometimes you just
Yeah.
can't remember. You know, you bring too much.
That's
There we
right.
go.
Man,
All right, and then we just we have some toasted pistachios that we finished that guy with.
Well, that looks so good.
good.
And
Look at
there
that.
you go. Fresh, easy, local. And again, we just really try to focus on that. We're open Tuesday through Saturday,
Yep.
5 to 10. We're pretty much reservation only because it's a smaller restaurant. We have
Yeah.
an open patio, and we have a 200 square foot farm stand that's going to open
Oh,
later.
sweet.
That's going to support all local farmers year round. It's a self-service kiosk. Open to the
Where?
community.
What's the address? Where's it located?
It's 321 Southeast 2nd Street. So you'll park in the parking lot on Central Avenue and walk to the front.
That's great. So right there in the heart of Bentonville.
Right, the first
Yeah,
restaurant you see
downtown.
coming into downtown Bentonville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I see you got something else down there too. What did you bring? some-
Oh, well, you know, maybe that's what this other stuff is for. So I brought, since it's your birthday,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, a birthday treat.
stop.
and I had to use the grapes as well. So
Okay.
we have a lemon posset, which is
posset, that sounds
essentially lemon cream. We've got some local Mars grape jam and jelly that we put on that. And this is a dessert that we're running right now.
Oh,
as
it
well.
also okay, cool.
So it'll only be here until the grapes are gone, right?
when is grape? How long is grape season?
You know, these last for, I think, about a month is what I'm doing, because these are the seedless ones.
Right.
We've got a little corn biscotti, again, because everything's gluten-free.
Yes.
And then, there we go, like that.
Oh
And
my
then-
gosh, you're treating us. So that's what this is.
And there's
for.
your torn basil.
Ah.
You tried to trick me a
I
little bit.
jumped you earlier.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
know.
did. That's perfectly fine. But just like that.
That's awesome. Both of these on offer at the restaurant.
Absolutely.
What are they called again? What's this one called?
So this is a lemon posset with local grape jam and corn biscotti, torn basil, and this is our local grape salad with grilled halloumi, pickled celery, and pistachio.
Man, you treated us so well.
I know. Wow. It should
Did you
be your
know this was
birthday
coming?
every day.
I know.
mean,
Did you
And a
know?
bunch
can't
of
tell
little
you the
babies.
secret.
I know. Look at these tiny little spoons. We can't wait. The band's going to get on this too. Stick around. We're going to try these right after the break. Stay with us. More happening later. That's our show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Later with Jason Suel. Before we get out of here, we got to thank our fantastic guests on this episode 201, the launch of season 10. I want to thank Monique Pierre from Partners for Better Housing for joining us. Thank you for being here, being our guest today.
Thank you to Dandelion Heart for that beautiful music.
And absolutely thanks to Chef Matthew Cooper from Conifer. You got to get there and try out some of this food. It's absolutely delicious. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. Send us an email over at laterwithjasonsewell.com. That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.